Separate facts from the fiction. Live hood, see what's under your engine. Anywho, we in and we flexing. Drop fast, got a nasty addiction. Separate facts from the fiction. Live hood, see what's under your engine. Anywho, we in and we flexing. Drop fast, got a nasty addiction. Chicago to Yabaco, while we wildin', you know we riding. Do it for the fam back on the island. Go so hard, we ain't playing, I promise. Mr2, you know how we do. Custom made, everything brand new. Hit a red right before the burn, pulling off like a scab when he make the turn. Hey, like we fine.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nasty's Diction Garage. My name is Jeremy, and today we're going to continue our saga on the green Toyota MR2. So where we're at right now is, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the car is definitely on jack stands right now. The car was on its wheels and on the floor, but I did do a little something. I did sell the suspension that I did have to one of the MR2 guys. He newly acquired an MR2, so he needed some suspension, and I had these for sale because I already have some suspension that Bob sent me. Shout out to Bob. Make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel. It's really cool. He has a lot of informative stuff on YouTube for MR2s. I ordered 2 sets, so I do have them here, but I'm going to put those on after the next step of what we're doing to the MR2. So today, we're actually going to pull all the suspension pieces that we can to get powder coated. We still are missing quite a few different things. We have a couple things on the motor too that I want to pull that I'm going to end up changing the color as well. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think the color scheme should be for my suspension parts. We're talking about subframe. Let's dive into this episode and let's start pulling things off this car and get it ready for powder coating. Let's go. All right, I kind of want to give you guys a little overview on what we're going to be doing today. So all these bars here, I know this says right, this was just put on just to be put on so the car could be standing. Believe me, I know. We're going to be removing this. We're also going to be removing this as well, just because I think I'm going to be powder coating that, but I'm not too sure. And we're going to do it kind of a matte or like a satin black, because I did get black shiny letters. And that's going to be actually looking really nice with the green. I don't know if you guys noticed, but some parts did start to trickle in. I did get one of the fender flares, and I did get my bumper from Marco, so parts are starting to trickle in. These parts still need to be wet sanded and buffed. And back to the car, we're going to be going back here. So I have these arms as well that are going to be powder coated. Let's see if I can. They were my Megan racing bars. A lot of people are iffy with these bars. I'm not sure why. I feel like they work in regards to the MR2. Anything a little extra bracing doesn't hurt, so these will be coming off as well. I am not going to remove these because this is going to go to this subframe. I already got another subframe here, and I got some parts over here that are going to be all powder coated. So all the stuff that you see in this box, I think this is a little better to have. And I did weld some AN fittings at the top. So these things are going to look good once they're all done. You guys see that the valve covers are back in. We're going black to remove the lower intake. I'm going to be removing the top intake. That top intake is going to stay the same color, but everything is going to be this color, including the valve covers and stuff. Briefly wanted to touch on this subject. I did pick up some new tools. I did pick up some Hercules brushless tools, and this one's not brushless, but it is also an impact wrench, because Harbor Freight is kind of doing this new thing with their line of premium tools, where they're giving warranties that never was a thing for Harbor Freight tools, but I'm super excited because I bought these in hopes that I don't have to use the air compressor all the time, especially using it at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, or this is. But both tools work really well, guys. So if you guys were thinking of picking up any of those, I think this is a great buy. Alright, as you guys seen, I did remove the first one. The first one is off. I'm going to actually be pulling it probably from here. I'm going to leave this here just so then it can mark where my mark is at, like where my line is at, so I don't surpass that and throw my alignment off. Regardless, my alignment's going to be thrown off, but what I'm going to do is leave this little piece here just to remind me on where it goes. So as you guys seen, I removed it. This is going to be simple. At the end, I will collect everything. I'm just going to put everything to the side here and then throw it in our box right over there. But let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. All right, what you guys seen was my attempt to try to remove this bolt right up here. This bolt right here is not budging. It looks like it was way over tightened. So I don't know exactly how I'm gonna take this off. I think I'm gonna pull out the big gun. I'm gonna pull out this one and go ahead and rip it out. But I'm gonna have to do that to this side and the other side. So most likely I'm probably just gonna jump over to the other side and do that as well while I have it all out together. So then I could get the suspension off, and then we're gonna move on to the brakes, guys. So let's go. All right, guys, the bolt is loose. The bolt is finally loose. I had to use the breaker. This could not remove that bolt, and I don't know if my compressor was fully charged or full because it went off the minute I started using this, so that didn't count. I tried to remove this, try to remove it with this, and this did not, but this only has 550 foot-pounds torque, so I don't know exactly how tight that thing was. But geez, finally got this thing off. Yeah, it's off, guys. So let's continue moving on. We're gonna remove this completely. I'm just gonna get some wrenches to wrench that off. Then we're gonna go straight for the brake and then move on to the back suspension, guys. So let's go. Alright guys, as you guys can see, we finished the driver's side front end. So there is nothing left to powder coat. I was going to powder coat this. I'm kind of debating on it. I still have to see because I'm trying to get something else in place of the stock arm. I'm trying to change it up. So I don't know exactly yet what I'm going to do with this, but that's going to stay like that for right now. We're going to go ahead and move on to the back, and we're actually just going to be removing this bar here. So this should be relatively easy. It's already somewhat looking like it's half off, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to remove it off of this side here and then pull that completely and then move on to the other side, guys. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go. As you guys seen in the last segment, I did remove this section. This section is all off and removed, as you guys can see. We are going to move on this side because I already removed this one as well. These were relatively easy to move. As you see, I got them all right there. It's kind of surprising me on how well it's doing. It's brushless and it's doing really well, so just thought I'd update you guys on that. Now moving on to the front and final piece, we have this piece again. This one was the one that kicked my ass. So hopefully this just comes out like a breeze. If not, we'll have to breaker bar it and do all that fun stuff. So we're gonna remove these two bolts down here. We're going to then remove this big bolt that's sitting right behind here. And that should slide off. We're gonna remove this one here. And we're gonna pull this off here and then remove the brake finally. So guys, let's get to this so then we can finally put everything in our box of powder coating stuff and we can throw it all in here. Hey everybody, this is going to conclude today's episode. So basically what we did was we removed all of the Megan suspension that we had in the front and on the rear of the car, because those are going to get powder coated, and they are going to get powder coated black. You guys are probably wondering why I did not do a video on this thing, removing the lower intake manifold, just because you guys already seen that. I don't want to bore you guys with any more 3VZ stuff until it's the fun stuff. So right now I'm probably just going to take that off camera and do it all on the side. But we did remove a lot of things, and I'm so proud that we did, just because this makes it that much closer, guys, to getting done. But let me turn the camera around and show you guys what we all pulled off. So we pulled off the brakes. We ended up pulling out the brake caliper. The Brembo brakes are gonna go get powder coated as well. All of the Megan suspension, front or driver's side and passenger side, front and rear. There goes the other brake. But like I was telling you guys, this is what's gonna go next. Okay, so I'm gonna be removing this off camera. It'll be a little surprise on what color you guys see it as, because I'm still waiting for you guys to comment below and let me know what you guys think this color should be, or the color scheme of the suspension should be. So guys, let me know. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below.
Separate facts from the fiction. Live hood, see what's under your engine. Anywho we in, are we flexing? Drop fast, got a nasty addiction. Separate facts from the fiction.